So if you're to compare larger operators to smaller operators, the best comparison is you're talking about aircraft carriers. For the larger ones, they don't turn very quickly, but once they get moving, they have a full head of steam, and the smaller ones are speedboats. They're much more agile. So during the downturn, we actually saw that a lot of smaller operators went ahead and cut back their spending much more quickly. They were able to stave off their programs, they were able to renegotiate rates with their suppliers and their subcontractors, and that enabled them to actually get above that 100% line. And normally, smaller operators subsist below that line, and they ramp up production during a drilling program, they sell out those assets, or they take on a new partner, and then they move on to a new program. So as we've sort of seen the downturn persist, and last year we had larger operators who could not stop their programs and renegotiate their rates more quickly. They had made large multi-year, multi-billion-dollar commitments that they then had to go ahead and cut off, whereas the smaller operators cut it off very quickly. And we had almost an inversion of where we would see normally larger operators above the 100% line. Now they were below, and the smaller operators were above. As we got into 2017, and the spot price of oil came up, those operators then decided to go ahead, the smaller ones, and ramp up production. That means they've gone below that line again, but they are putting capital to work, they are drilling wells, they are sort of on the road to recovery because they've reached that break-even point in quite a few of the basins in the country. There's a few that are still not quite profitable yet, and offshore certainly is not profitable, but for most onshore, smaller independent operators, that is precisely what they've done, and that's where we've seen the shift.